Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Jason Laird.
Welcome back. Proud to have you along for the ride. 6:16 now on your Tuesday morning. Looking at 21 degrees in Great Falls right now. Much colder to the north and the east. Looking at the single digits. Glendive 12 below right now. What we've got going on is a big stationary front that's kind of splitting the difference. Colder air up into the north and east. Slightly warmer air down to the south and west. And that stationary front's going to kind of stay camped out across the state over the next couple of days. We are tracking a little bit in the way of wind today. We'll see the winds kick up a little bit around the noon hour, likely about 20 to 30 miles per hour. Not bad, but you put those windy conditions on top of the already cold temperatures. It's going to feel a lot colder here even today as those temperatures continue to rise. We should peg out at about 38 degrees in Great Falls. A little bit warmer just west of the divide there, high 30s, but northeastern Montana, you can really see where that colder air mass is still camped out. Teens for northeastern Montana when it comes to the daytime high today. Tonight, very cold again, really looking at that contrast between southwestern Montana and northeastern Montana. Single digits for overnight lows there. Might even see a couple of those temperatures falling as you get up into the drastic northeastern corner of the state. 9 along the High Line, 25 in Great Falls tonight, and 22 in the capital. As we look into tomorrow, we will have the possibility of a couple of light flurries throughout central Montana. Very unimpressive though, and very little in the way of snow accumulation. What's going to happen is a little bit of moisture is going to try to push through the state, and with that stationary front camped out basically from Havre to Lewistown, kind of jogging over to Miles City, that moisture will likely kind of transition to a couple of flurries there throughout eastern Montana, but very, very little in the way of accumulation. As for the accumulation, most of it staying to the east of Lewistown. Can't rule out a couple of isolated flurries in central Montana, but really eastern Montana is where we'll likely see just a little bit of trace of accumulation as that moisture pushes through. Tomorrow we're going to start to regain more strength. Even northeastern Montana finally starting to break out of those teens in some areas. 41 in Great Falls, 40 in the capital, a little bit cooler than west of the divide as we see a little bit of fresh snow into that area. Mid-20s along the High Line tomorrow. Breaking things down a little bit further now. We're up to Thursday. That stationary front still just camped out right smack dab in the middle of the state. We'll see Pacific moisture try to move in. That's going to, again, meet up with that stationary front and continue to give us the possibility of isolated flurries throughout central Montana up through Friday. We'll see a little bit colder air slip in this weekend as well. Could still see a flurry or two throughout central Montana, but pretty minimal in the way of accumulations. Just isolated flurries really are going to be the big talking point. And then as we head into the first part of this next week, high pressure is anticipated to start building. That's going to keep us a little bit more clear as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Over the next 7 days, we're looking at 38 degrees today. Again, a little bit breezy at times. Relatively cloudy skies again on Wednesday at about 41. Temperatures peak on Thursday, then taper off to more average temperatures through the weekend and the first part of this next week here in the capital. 39, tapping out at about 43 on Thursday, and then the 30s to follow, Keely.